Welcome back, guys. Ron here once again, and before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it, and give it a thumbs down if you're not. So once you watch it, just don't forget, guys, show your support for the channel. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, welcome back, guys. Today's video, I wanted to cover something that is very, very important, and that is confirmation bias and how to recognize it and pretty much try to avoid it when it comes to your trading, right? I want to go over a couple of videos to kind of illustrate the point here for you guys in case you're not familiar. So it makes no difference what I say. You've already decided I am guilty. Gasps. The witch can read minds. All right, you can clearly see. What is this guy doing? He is looking for facts to support his idea, his beliefs, his theory. So in this case, you can see he believes this lady is a witch. And when she says, hey, you already decided I am guilty, oh, you can read minds. Perfect. Another example here, guys. Look at this example here. So you have an inconvenient truth or a reassuring lie, right? And you can already start to picture how this applies to your trading, right? So you zoom in. You can see that clearly the answer here is no, right? Maybe you just need to zoom out a little bit and you can see that the answer is actually no, right? So your situation is simple, guys. When it comes to trading, you have to try to stay away from the confirmation bias. And this is how the illustration pretty much goes. Let me just illustrate this for you guys here. So let's go ahead and duplicate these. And let me just illustrate what this looks like, right? So let's say you have two circles, right? So on this side of the circle, guys, you have, this is what you have on this side. And Siri's over here talking to herself. Nobody's talking to you, Siri. This is how you know the phones are activated by themselves. Nobody's even near that phone. But anyway, guys, we have two circles here. On one side, you have what the facts, right? What the facts say. So on this side, we have facts. Okay, on this side, we have supporting ideas, right? So you have supporting ideas, things that support your theory, your idea, right? And this is what the facts actually say. So in this situation, on this side, you have, for example, let's say you're trading a stock and you have technicals. Let's say you're trading technicals. The technicals clearly say that the stock is going to break out and continue breaking out. Or fundamentals say the stock is going to continue breaking out, or whatever the case, right? But in your situation, let's say you are going in the opposite direction. So this is what the facts say. This is what the supporting ideas say. So what most people, you can relate to this is you tend to go to places like YouTube, right? You go to YouTube, you go to Benzinga, you go to your friends, you go to other traders, you go to StockTwits, right? You go to, where else do people go to? TradingView, right? You go to alert services. You go to any number of places to look for the reason why you should stay in a trade that's losing you money, right? So let's say you jumped into a trade bright and early in the morning. You jumped into a trade and you went short the trade, right? You were expecting the stock to break down, but instead what the stock did was it broke down for a little bit. At 10:30, 10:40, the stock decided to reverse, and now the stock is 20 points higher. You're like, you're down, let's say $200, $2,000, but you still have quite a bit of ways to go. The option expires this week, let's say, if you're trading options, but now you're down and you're like, it'll come down. You start looking for reasons why this is going to be a good reason, right? So the problem is that most people have is you overvalue this side of the story here, right? So this is overvalued. This is undervalued here, right? Undervalued. Right? And then this is in the middle, right? So this is the middle. This is what you tend to see. So, and I'm sorry. I did that wrong, guys. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Let me redo that again. So did it right. So normally this is undervalued here, the facts. Facts are undervalued. This section here is overvalued, which is a lot of the times what you tend to see most people paying attention. You try to find a little bit of both to keep yourself grasped into the situation, but you're not taking into account the whole picture. Where if you were to zoom out, you would see everything. And then this is plain out foolish. This goes into the realm where you just, when people start paying too much attention to this stuff and completely ignore the facts altogether. So this goes out all the way out here, becomes foolish, where it's like, all right, now you're completely ignoring the facts altogether. And you're just looking for supporting ideas to something that just makes no sense, right? So that's pretty much how this goes, right? And then you guys have to realize, okay, when you get into a trade, and I said this plenty of times, so plenty of the traders in the room, if you jump into a trade and the trade instantly puts you in the red and you're instantly losing money, all right, don't start looking for others to tell you why you should stay in the trade, why it's a good idea to hold it, right? If your analysis immediately tells you, man, this is not working out, this is not good for me, then just start getting into the habit, guys, of cutting your losses, right? So cut your losses early. Right? If you cut your losses early, you're going to have a better time. Because it's better to lose $200 than to lose $2,000, okay? And you got to remind yourself. It's like, well, you know what? Do I want to lose $200 now or $2,000 later? And you know what? You may not always be right, but most of the times you will. You may not always be right. Let's say you get out and it only had a small bounce and, you know, it was actually going to continue going your way, right? It's okay, because you know what? You can always jump back in. But when you let your situation go from a $200 loss to a $2,000 loss, it won't be as easy for you to recover $2,000 as it is to recover $200 right here, right? It's like, oh, you know what? I was wrong. Let me just jump back in and make my money back. Oh, you know what? I was wrong, but now I lost $2,000. How many more trades do you need to make up that $2,000 that you lost, okay? We just put a post on this on our Instagram where we kind of illustrate the difference between losing, you know, a small percentage compared to losing a larger percentage and how much more you actually have to make to recuperate that, guys. So you have to understand, catch yourself when you're looking for ideas. If you jumped into a Tesla trade, you jumped into an Amazon trade, you jumped into a BKNG trade or Shopify trade or any trade and you're holding it to the point where it's bothering you. You can't sleep at night. You're having trouble even looking at the screen. It starts to bother you at the pit of your stomach. You have to realize, you know what? I'm wrong. Accept the fact that you're wrong and stop looking for reasons to stay in the trade. You know, trust your analysis more than the analysis of others. Because at the end of the day, guys, this is your money. You know what I mean? Your money, your account, your life. It doesn't matter what somebody else tells you. Because if they're not on the trade, it doesn't make a difference anymore. You know what I mean? It's your money. So you have to make a decision based on what you have in front of you. So if you catch yourself going over to YouTube, Benzinga, friends, family, other traders, StockTwits, TradingView, alert services, looking for questions, looking for answers, looking for other people that are in the same exact boat as you are, all you're going to do is reinforces the reason why you should keep losing money and turn yourself turn a small loss into a large loss for no reason. When you could have just got out of that trade and traded something else or traded in the direction that the stock is actually going and actually made yourself some money in the meantime instead of having to wait 2 to 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week or more to realize, man, if only I had gotten out the other day when I thought I was wrong, you know, instead of holding it this whole time. So again, guys, when you're looking at that confirmation, just zoom out, take a look at the bigger picture and realize, you know what? I am wrong, guys, right? The clear answer here is no, this is not the right trade to be in. You know what I mean? Don't look for those reassuring lies. Don't look for those reasons to stay in something that you know is not going to be good for you. Just get out and go in the direction that the stock wants to go in the direction that the market wants to go, and save yourself the pain. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, go ahead and click that like button. If you didn't, go ahead and click the thumbs down button, guys. Just let us know in the comments below what you thought. And if you have any questions, also put them in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.